This thing keeps shutting off. Okay, it's good. It's on. Okay. Hello, everyone. Anyone and everyone who might be there. I keep saying we'll play till the crowd shows up. Well, the clocks are going to jump us forward an hour on Saturday night, whether we like it or not. So I just thought, with this concert, we'll take a positive attitude and say, well, then let's just get everything done an hour earlier. Something about moving forward with life and optimism and all of that, commitment and chutzpah and why doesn't that sound right? A little song about the spring coming. And garden as orchestra. The breeze excites the branches with the sound of violins and rustles of percussion as the orchestra begins. The sun ascends its platform like conductor with baton, awakening the players, for the music must go on. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring, we are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. The birds comprise the woodwinds, the great animals, the brass, and higher partials split between the flowers and the grass. In silent grace, the water folk surrender to their dance, within their fluid theater, so as not to wake the chance. Winter to spring, when summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. When summer to fall, and winter to spring, we are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. From mud and water have we come to split the earth and sky, the plants and fish, the birds and bees, and lately you and I. To learn the dance of harmony and lessons all to share, of love and living circles rich with magic in the air. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring, we are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. One more. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring. We are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. Oh, yes. Well, moving forward, whether we like it or not, ready or not, that just made me think of Pat Humphreys' great prophetic participatory song. Could have a million verses. I'll sing you a couple. Gonna keep on moving forward. Gonna keep on moving forward. Gonna keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on singing loudly. Gonna keep on singing loudly. Gonna keep on singing loudly. Never turning back. Never turning back. Like that, and you could sing about anything. We're gonna win one for the Gipper. No, how about we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Well, we're all in this together. Never turning back. Never turning back. I just turned my unobtrusive pieces of paper down here. Let me put this over here. In a funkier mood at some point, I tossed off this song. I almost never play this, and I had to think about it. Oh, do I even remember? Of course I remember. It's like it's the blues, sort of, or something. Temperature rising. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong rhythm. Let me do that again. Temperature rising, economy in a fall. You can go from little to nothing in no time at all. Some come preaching, some disregard for the sister and a brother. Nothing else to do but put one foot in front of the other. For some it's a land of the free, and what's in it for me just gets so expensive to keep people in poverty. What a fan the flames of hatred while the flickers of hope are smothered. Nothing else to do but put one foot in front of the other. Weapons of mass destruction hanging over every woman and man. Young man, what makes you feel so secure having that weapon in your hand? Mother Earth is yielding to those who'd steal from their own mother. Nothing else to do but put one foot in front of the other. World getting warmer, people getting colder, justice moving slower, crooks getting bolder. Are we getting any smarter or just getting older? Can't offer you absolution, but I can offer you a shoulder. My sister and my brother, no time together, we gotta put one foot in front of the other. Nothing else to do but put one foot in front of the other. Oh yeah. When I mess up a word, I want to go back and say, well, what I meant to say back there. Well, the earth is yielding to those who would steal from their own mother. I said, Mother Earth, yeah, well, and you could make up new verses to that song. I have a list. Let's see, where's the list? Well, several people, I'm delighted that people like this a lot, that we put some pictures, put illustrations to some songs lately, and to kind of make a music video. With me playing live along with it. And I gotta fix this here. Well, I sang the song a couple of weeks ago of about my mother's braided rug, which is right under me. My foot is on one end of it right here. I can't just take the computer and turn the camera around for you right here, but you'll see it in a minute. I grew up watching my mother do things like this. She was a musician. She was a professional musician, but and then was a teacher of many sorts too. I just looking at the screen and there's something above. I realize I don't have the sign on. Oh well. And there's other stuff on the screen, at the top of the screen, that I didn't intend to be there, but gratuitous commercial for. We broadcast with StreamYard. That's what this is. So I digressed. My mother was just always doing things like, there was always the compost pile and always putting stuff back in the earth. And she was always on one project or another with things while she was a very fine clarinetist and taught piano lessons every afternoon, and then became later said that it was her favorite thing to do. She became an elementary school, preschool teacher, and she didn't have a degree in teaching or anything, but they just liked her, and she stayed on in Duxbury, Massachusetts for some years. Then they retired to North Carolina, and she still taught even there. And even when she went to the retirement home when my dad died, she went to a assisted living place, and even then was still teaching piano lessons, and always doing this stuff. So this rug, she made a couple of small ones. My brother reminded me he has a small one, but this rug is, I don't know, 12 feet, no, it must be 15 feet wide. And it took years to make this. And it brings back so many things because all our old clothes are in there. Spinning bright, spinning the whole room across, telling the tales of triumph and loss, cycling, recycling a life's love for me, treasures of childhood and family, fashioned the way that dreams are made, out from the center and follow the spiral dance of the braid. The rug started quietly when I was 10, traced my brother and me from boys into men. A mother's meditation, no need to work fast. We use what we have and we make it to last. Short trousers and long relatives' hand-me-downs, rough woolen skirts and cozy nightgowns. The gray suit I wore at the church in the pines, singing "What child is this?" It's now part of the grand design. Spinning bright, spinning the whole room across, telling the tales of triumph and loss, cycling, recycling a life's love for me, treasures of childhood and family, fashioned the way that dreams are made, out from the center and follow the spiral dance of the braid. Oh, pleasures and wonders, aspirations and tears, all woven together over some 15 years. Mom's favorite red coat and my olive green pants, and the camel hair jacket from my first high school dance. Haphazard donations from cousin or friend, too good to discard and too ragged to mend, now torn into strips and gathered in spools and spun out in colorful chaos as she made her own rules. The old navy blue blanket, Dad's checkered work shirt, now tied up with burgundy and over to flirt with the teal and the gray of some old college clothes. Hey, where is that overcoat? Let's see if Mom knows. On the outermost edge, there's the herringbone weave, grandfather's best suit until he took his leave, with my Abe Lincoln greatcoat from the army sent home. I thought she would mend it, but you know I should have known. Spinning bright, spinning the whole room across, telling the tales of triumph and loss, cycling, recycling a life's love for me, treasures of childhood and family, fashion the way that dreams are made, out from the center and follow the spiral dance of the braid. This steel string guitar, it's a 12-string guitar with only 6 strings on it, and I tune it down a step, and then the bottom string I tune down even one more step for that song. I have to readjust the sound things here. I listened to a program earlier of a year here in Massachusetts since the governor said we're not on lockdown, but I guess what do we call it? Named it a crisis and emergency 1 year ago. And as we're over 500,000 people that we've lost from this virus, and the economy messed up. The rich have gotten richer, of course, and they know how to do that. And we keep making laws that make it easier for them to do that. It's pretty amazing that all Democrats voted for this bill that just went through, and no Republicans voted for it. I don't know how you can base a career on that, myself. Telling people that sort of thing. But I digressed. What I want to say is we've gone through a lot of stuff. Remember, 2020 was coming along, 2020 vision, and boy, is 2020 going to be this fantastic thing. And I even had an idea then. I've postponed it a year or two now. 2020, a year to save the earth. And I was going to do this campaign and go on the road with a big tour. I'm hoping it'll be maybe the end of 2021 and maybe 2022, a year to save the earth. Hopefully we still can. But boy, we've been knocked back. And some things just seem too big for some people. I was listening today to, and I listen to NPR all the time, listening to people discussing how there's all these names for just being totally spaced out, disorganized, being lost, or depression, and the things we're feeling that the whole thing is too big. Well, being a very large person, I wrote songs for small people back some years ago. This is back a long time ago. And I thought I'd write this funny song about being big, and then I realized that it doesn't play well, I'm lucky to be as big as I am. I reach this thing as off the top shelf, and the tallest candidate gets elected often. There's just a whole lot of stuff attributed to it that along with white privilege, I understand. I've gotten away with it. So I actually threw away that song. I remember playing it once and people saying, "Oh yeah, well that's the opposite of short people, which is of course is written by a short person. So that's why it wasn't politically incorrect." But I just put it together. Well, wait a minute. What is big and what is small? Exactly. A matter of perspective. Can anyone say for sure what's large and what's small? There's some big and there's some little within us all. Is this a big world or a small world? Well, it's all in how you see it. Are you big or are you small? think it's all in how you be it. The biggest railroad train can be just a little late. And when is a big saucer just a little plate with a little secret? It's a big thing to be trusted. A big machine won't run when it gets a little rusted. One big song can grow from little thoughts and rhymes. Bigger thoughts than you might think come from little thoughts sometimes. Big problems all seem smaller when we come to find this big and little stuff is all in our minds. You can be a big hero who was just a little scared. A big boy or girl scout can be a little unprepared. You can be a little sad and still wear a great big smile. You can have the greatest time in just a little while. The tiniest jewel can cost a great big pile of money. A magician can do a great trick with just a little bunny. Are there big clouds in your sky, or is it just a little sunny? Is it all a big tragedy, or is it just a little funny? One big song can grow from little thoughts and rhymes. Bigger thoughts than you might think come from little thoughts sometimes. Big problems all seem smaller when we come to find this big and little stuff is all in our minds. Did you take a big fall, running just a little scared? Did you miss your big chance when just a little time had passed? You can be simply the greatest, or you can be a little fancy. Big can look important, but there's a lot of things you can't see. Just one short inch can take a long time to grow. And then a little truth can take a long time to know. And sometimes a little love can be very hard to show. Sometimes one step ahead can be the hardest way to go. One big song can grow from little thoughts sometimes. Bigger thoughts than you might think come from little thoughts sometimes. Big problems all seem smaller when we come to find this big and little stuff is all in our minds. I haven't played that song in a long time. I started playing the chord changes for the chorus on the verse. Nobody noticed that, I guess. I hope. I did it again. I want to tell you. I said, did you take a big fall running just a little fast? Did you miss your big chance when a little time had passed? And it's written too small. I try to type these out bigger. I'm delighted people like this song. I got caught up in, as did you, in the news of immigrants suffering or shutting the doors to folks, building a wall to keep anyone named Jesus out. You know, they pronounce it different, but you know, I had to say something, so I did, and I ended up with the words of Emma Lazarus in the last verse of this song. We are but immigrants, refugees from ports unknown. Seeds we sow with dreams and hope will not ever be our own. Our children's paths, not ours, but adventures theirs alone. We are wanderers and seekers for the passage safely home. Of salt and water born, of one ocean we are made, gifts of love from fertile soil. So is life's foundation laid. Find rest and refuge here, though our wandering never done. May this haven bless all journeys. Welcome, traveler, we are one. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. All those yearning to breathe free, refuse of your teeming shore. Send the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Bleeding Heart Liberal. We're all immigrants. I just read an article about someone. He's of Native American. Figured his heritage was with the Native Americans who came across the land bridge back when there was one from what's Russia now to Alaska, and all that migration so long ago, and yet we find that some native indigenous people here are connected to South Pacific islands, that they must have come on boats to South America. They came across the Pacific Ocean to South America and spread that way. Isn't it amazing? The weight of humanity now outweighs everything else. There's so many of us. We gotta find a way to have us live together and not destroy what sustains us, of course. Bernard Iger wrote this song. I love this song, and I used to play all kinds of pop songs, and I'm embarrassed to even admit songs I played back in the bars in years past. But there were songs that I did back, Great American Song Bag and so on. The songs that I love, and I just love this song. You might listen to Bernard Iger. I first heard George Benson, who was a friend, a great jazz guitar player. He sang this song, and it just blew me away when I heard it. But Bernard Iger wrote the song, and there's an arrangement. You can look it up. I imagine you can look it up. Quincy Jones arrangement with Bernard Iger. It's really beautiful. Everything must change. nothing stays the same. Everyone must change, nothing stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold, 'cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds and sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring, and the wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds and sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring, and the wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds and sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds and hummingbirds do fly, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds and sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Well, this time of momentous change is just about to happen. Days are just surprising us how much longer they are, how much more sun there is out there. There's still a little snow on the ground here, but it went from 9 degrees a few days ago. I was walking the dog to almost 60 degrees today. And, by the way, I'm getting my second, vaccination tomorrow. So things are changing. Things are changing. The ice is melting. Like the maple seed spiraling gracefully round, blow the winds, blow gently homeward. Like a feather's caress, it lights on the ground, feel the winds blow gently homeward. Like a leaf on the water that goes where it goes, like a seed that can rest, knowing all that it knows. Blow the winds, blow gently homeward. From the top of the sky, the blue darkness descends. Blow the winds, blow gently homeward. For the trials of the day, do the stars make amends? Feel the winds blow gently homeward. Like a serpentine brook rolling lazily down, like the route to the heart that was lost and then found. Gently they turn, heading homeward. The chorus of evening is called into play. Blow the winds, blow gently homeward. But like the opening night of the close of the day, feel the winds blow gently homeward. Ephemeral currents that flee with the light, then find their repose in the stillness of night. Gently the winds take me homeward. Like the rain of pure laughter with no place to hide, blow the winds, blow gently homeward. Like the hope for the dawn that takes refuge inside, feel the winds blow gently homeward. Like the road to the distance that's seen with eyes closed, like the vision of peace in the dreams you supposed. Just close your eyes and look homeward. Well, thanks for being with us today. I just heard this song today. A bunch of Berklee College of Music students made a virtual choir, I guess, and I just heard it on the news. But just a little bit about what the world needs, I guess. Sometimes it's nice to just play this guitar and not open your mouth. I've been thinking that maybe I should do one just guitar tune every time, without not just sing every single song. And this is a big, long evolution for this thing here. 6 strings, high ones over here, lower ones down here. And you put your fingers on here and you just say, I'm gonna hold you. you until you stop vibrating. A little social work that we do. Yeah, or you say, I'm gonna stay out of the way. You just do your thing. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. May truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed. Through every fate and circumstance, may hope lead weary steps to dance, and may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May fears be turned with keen insight to wisdom for what's just and right. Where sorrow grows, compassion strong, and pains will pass before too long. May the bounds of our diversity serve a richer harmony. May courage hold your heart so true to smile on love when it smiles on you. That's a different song. So it's a 4-part round, and may your life be as a song. Someone else can start again. May resounding to the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night, 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 ever dancing circles in the night. Oh, thank you for joining me. I didn't give a single commercial tonight, but if anybody's still left, paypal.me and Venmo, we much appreciate your donations. If you could do... Where'd that come from? Thank you very much. Love each other. Be good to each other. Get vaccinated, and let's make peace in the world. See you next week.